Liam Rohan walked into the bright lobby with slow steps, his boots leaving tiny marks of dust behind him, his hands still carrying faint oil stains. He looked like someone who came straight from the engine room of a broken ship. He did not rush, he did not try to hide anything, he just moved with a calm smile on his face. The lobby was filled with soft music, warm lights, and guests dressed in expensive fabrics. In the middle of all this stood Sarah Lynn Ray, the alien receptionist with glowing blue skin and silver eyes. She raised her head when she saw him, her lips curled slightly, not in a friendly way. "You must be lost," she said in a cold voice, "the maintenance entrance is behind the building." Liam simply smiled. "I am not lost," he replied softly. Sarah looked him up and down, her gaze sharp and judging. "We do not allow repair workers through the main lobby," she said, "it ruins the atmosphere." Liam nodded gently, not offended. "I am not here for work," he said, "I'm checking in." Sarah blinked, confused, then gave a tiny laugh. "Checking in? In this hotel? Do you even know how much one night costs?" "Yes," Liam said calmly, "I know." She sighed, annoyed, and typed without real interest, "Name? Liam Rohan." Her fingers froze for half a second. The system flashed a small icon, but she ignored it, not bothering to read the details. She only saw one thing, a man in dirty clothes, nothing else. "Your room is basic section level 3, she said, even though the system recommended a higher suite. She pretended she did not see it. "Try not to bring your smell into the carpets." Liam's smile softened instead of fading. "I will try," he said. Near the elevator, an old robot bellboy named Marlowe rolled toward them, his eyes flickering with excitement. "Sir Liam," he said in a warm metallic voice, "it is good to see you again." Sarah frowned, confused. "You know him?" Marlowe nodded. "Of course, he." Liam raised his finger slightly, stopping the robot with a gentle gesture. Marlowe immediately understood and remained silent. Sarah noticed the strange respect in the robot's behavior but brushed it off quickly. Liam walked toward the room area, but before he entered the elevator, a small child's hover toy suddenly malfunctioned near the lobby stairs. It started spinning wildly. The child screamed, guests panicked. Sarah froze, unsure what to do. But Liam moved fast. With steady hands he grabbed the device, pressed into the open panel, and fixed the unstable part in 20 seconds. The toy calmed instantly. The child hugged him, smiling. Sarah watched in silence, something warm and uncomfortable forming in her chest. Her first thought was simple. This man is not normal. And deep inside, she felt something new, something she did not expect. A strange pull toward him. Sarah Lynn Ray stood at the reception desk long after Liam went up to his room, her fingers lightly tapping the counter, her thoughts running faster than she liked to admit. She had dealt with thousands of guests in her 2 years at the Starlit Horizon Hotel, and most of them blended together in her memory. Same clothes, same demands, same attitude, but Liam Rohan, he felt different. She tried to shake off the feeling, telling herself it was just guilt. She had mocked him, judged him, dismissed him, and yet he had helped that child with such kindness and confidence. He had not raised his voice, not thrown an attitude, not even frowned at her rude behavior. Instead, he treated her like she mattered. Her chest tightened a little when she remembered his soft smile. Later in the evening, Sarah walked past the lounge area during her short break. She paused when she saw Liam again. He was standing near an old alien couple. The elderly woman's hover chair had stopped working, sparks coming from the bottom. The staff nearby were avoiding the scene, pretending they did not see it, afraid it would take too much time or effort. But Liam bent down immediately, checking the circuits with quiet focus. The old woman looked worried. "Young man, it is fine, you do not need to help," she said softly. "I want to," Liam replied gently. "Let me check this." The light from the chair reflected on his calm face, his fingers steady as if he had fixed things like this a million times before. In less than a minute, the hover chair floated smoothly again. The old woman almost cried with relief. "Thank you," she whispered, touching Liam's hand lightly. Liam nodded. "I'm glad it works now." Sarah watched all this from the corner, her heart squeezing again. She felt something she did not expect, respect, curiosity, and something warmer, something she did not want to name yet. She walked back to her desk, unable to focus. A few minutes later, 2 alien receptionists on the night shift came to replace her. They were whispering excitedly about something. "The silent owner is coming today," one said. "Yes, the mystery billionaire," the other replied. "No one knows who he is, but the managers act like he is a legend." Sarah rolled her eyes slightly. "You both say this every month," she said, trying to sound bored. "Maybe he doesn't even exist." No, today he's really here," one insisted. Manager Rucco said he received a confirmation message. Sarah shrugged, but something inside her moved. She remembered how Marlowe the bellboy had spoken to Liam. Like he was someone important. She brushed the thought away. "Liam is just a mechanic," she told herself, "nothing more." Hours passed and the lobby became quieter. Only the sound of soft music and distant footsteps filled the space. Sarah was ending her shift when she saw Liam coming toward the balcony lounge. He walked slowly, as if enjoying the calm night breeze. Sarah felt an unexplained pull inside her, something gentle, something that whispered, "Go," so she did. She walked toward him without thinking. Liam turned when he heard her steps, that same soft smile on his face. "Long day?" he asked. Sarah nodded. "Yes, and I think I owe you an apology." Liam raised one eyebrow slightly. "For what?" She looked down, her voice softer than usual. "I judged you, without knowing you." Liam leaned his elbows on the balcony railing. "You were doing your job," he said. "It's all right." "No," she whispered, "it wasn't all right." The wind brushed across her glowing blue skin and her silver hair moved gently. Her eyes were softer now, no harsh edges, no cold tone. She felt strangely nervous around him. "You help people so easily," she said. "I don't know why, but it surprised me." Liam looked at the city lights below them. "Some things don't need thinking," he said. "When someone needs help, I just help." Sarah felt something warm bloom inside her chest. She had never met someone like him before, someone who spoke with calm truth instead of showing off. For a moment, they both stood in silence, but it was not an uncomfortable silence. It felt like a soft space between them, something gentle but growing. Sarah wanted to ask him more, who he really was, why he stayed calm even when she insulted him, why he felt so different from every guest she had ever seen. But she held back, afraid of crossing lines. Instead she said softly, "You look tired, maybe you should rest." Liam smiled again, a warm, quiet smile. "Maybe you're right," he said. "Good night, Sarah." Her name in his voice made her heart skip once. "Good night, Liam," she whispered back. As he walked away, she felt a strange ache inside her chest. Something real, something new. She didn't know it yet. But her life was about to change in ways she never imagined. And Liam's truth, the truth hidden behind silence, was coming closer every second. The morning started peaceful, soft sunlight falling through the tall glass walls of the starlit Horizon Hotel, but peace never lasts long in a place filled with travelers from 100 worlds. Sarah arrived early for her shift, still thinking about last night, still feeling the warm echo of Liam's voice when he said her name. She told herself to focus, but her mind kept drifting toward him. His gentle smile. His calm nature. His quiet confidence. She wondered where he was now, what he was doing, and why she felt this strong pull toward a man she barely knew. But she had no idea that today, everything would change. The crisis begins. Around noon, the entire lobby shook, lights flickered, and a sharp alarm echoed through every hallway. Guests started panicking, some screaming, others rushing toward the exit. Sarah grabbed the counter for balance. "What is happening?" she shouted. The general manager, Rucco, ran out from his office, his skin turning pale green in stress. "The main power grid is down," he shouted. "Backup generators aren't responding. Environmental controls failing." Panic grew fast. Children cried. Tourists ran in confusion. The elevators stopped working mid-floor. Sarah's heart raced. She tried to stay calm, but the hotel depended heavily on technology. Without power, even oxygen level regulation could become unstable. Everyone stay calm, Sarah tried shouting, but her voice drowned in the chaos. Liam steps out of the shadows. Suddenly, a firm voice cut through the panic. Stop running, stay in the lobby where we can manage the situation. Sarah turned, her breath caught. Liam stood there, no fear in his eyes, no confusion, his posture straight, steady, confident. He looked nothing like a random mechanic now. He looked like someone born to lead. Liam. What are you doing? Sarah asked, trying to reach him through the crowd. Liam didn't hesitate. I know this system, he said, I can stabilize it. Manager Rucco pushed through the crowd, angry and sweating. You? A mechanic? This is not your concern, step back. Liam gave him one calm look. The control center is in the West Wing basement, right? Rucco froze. How do you know that? Liam didn't answer, he simply moved, and the staff followed without realizing they were following him. He walked toward the emergency access door, but stopped when he saw Sarah. She looked scared, breathless, unsure if she should trust him. Liam stepped closer, gently placing one hand on her shoulder. I won't let anything happen, he whispered. Her heart trembled at his words. He spoke like someone who meant every syllable. The truth comes out. In the basement, Liam moved like someone who knew every wire, every panel, every secret of the hotel. He opened systems that only high-clearance staff should even know existed. His fingers flew across the controls, repairing circuits, restarting safety locks, stabilizing power channels manually. Manager Rucco stared in shock. How are you doing that? Liam finally stopped, turned around, and for the first time his calm eyes carried a sharp truth. Because I built this place with my own hands, he said softly, every system, every room, I designed it. Rucco's jaw dropped. That means, you. Sarah felt her heartbeat stop. Her breath vanished. Her legs weakened. Liam nodded slowly. Yes, he said, I am the silent owner of the Starlit Horizon Hotel. The basement went silent. No one spoke. No one moved. Sarah stared at him like she was seeing a new person. The man she mocked. The man she judged. The man she called poor and dirty. Was the billionaire owner of the most luxurious hotel chain in the sector. Her throat tightened painfully. Sadness, shame, and something deeper twisted inside her. Liam looked at her, not with anger, not with pride. With the same gentle warmth he had shown from the beginning. After the power is restored. Within minutes, lights flickered back to life, guests cheered, the air system stabilized, the crisis was over. Staff gathered around Liam, thanking him, apologizing, praising him. Rucco bowed so low he almost fell over. But Liam didn't focus on any of them. He looked only at Sarah. She walked toward him slowly, her hands shaking, her voice breaking. You're the owner, and I treated you like. Liam shook his head gently. Sarah, you didn't know. But I was rude, she whispered, eyes filling with emotion. I judged you, I hurt you, and you still helped everyone. Liam stepped closer, his voice soft like warm air. Your words didn't hurt me, he said, I've met people far worse, but you. He reached out and lightly touched her cheek. You regret it, and that tells me who you really are. A tear fell down Sarah's face. Not from shame now. But from the overwhelming feeling of being seen, understood, forgiven. A new beginning. The lobby calmed again, lights warm and soft. Night settled outside. And Liam and Sarah stood near the balcony where they first talked. Sarah spoke first, her voice trembling. I don't understand you, you have everything, yet you act like a simple man. Liam smiled softly. Because money is not what I care about, he said, I care about people, I care about honesty, and... He paused, his eyes gently resting on her. I care about you. Sarah's heart felt like it was glowing. Something inside her opened. Soft, warm, real. She stepped closer too. And I feel something for you too, she whispered. The night breeze brushed past them. Two souls standing close. A new chapter quietly forming between them. And in that soft silence, Sarah realized one truth. The man she mocked was the man she was slowly falling for. And he felt the same. Their story was only beginning. The hotel returned to normal within a few hours, but nothing felt normal for Sarah. Her hands still trembled long after her shift ended. She kept replaying the moment Liam revealed the truth, how calm he looked, how humble his voice was, how gentle he was even when everyone else fell apart. She had never met someone like him, someone who carried power but walked like a simple man, someone who could fix a broken system and a broken moment with the same quiet strength. That night, she could not sleep. She sat by the window of her small apartment, watching the city lights, feeling the warmth of a strange new emotion. A feeling that scared her. A feeling she could not stop. She finally whispered it out loud. Why do I feel this way, for him? But no answer came, only her heartbeat, louder than usual. The next morning, Sarah arrived at the hotel with a different kind of nervousness. She walked slower, her mind filled with thoughts of Liam, wondering if she would see him again, wondering if he even wanted to talk after everything that happened. As she stepped inside the lobby, she noticed something unusual. The staff stood straighter, the managers moved quickly. Everyone looked more serious. More disciplined. The reason became clear when Marlowe the bellboy rolled toward her, his metal voice cheerful. "Good morning, Sarah." "Good morning, Marlowe," she said softly, "is everything all right?" "Oh yes," Marlowe replied, "Sir Liam is meeting with management today, reviewing safety systems, updating security protocols, very busy schedule." Sarah's heart dipped a little. Very busy. Of course he was the owner after all. Still, she felt a small ache in her chest, one she didn't want to admit. A quiet moment. Around noon, Sarah stepped into the staff cafe to grab a drink, her mind still heavy. She didn't notice anyone behind her until a soft voice said, "Are you avoiding me?" Her breath hitched. She turned. Liam stood in front of her, wearing the same simple clothes, the same soft smile, but his eyes held something deeper this morning, something warmer. I thought you might be busy," Sarah whispered. "I was," Liam said, "but I still wanted to see you." Her cheeks warmed, and she looked down. She had no idea how to talk to him now. He felt both familiar and untouchable. The same man who fixed broken machines and the same man who owned a galaxy-famous hotel. Liam walked closer, his voice relaxed. "Can we talk somewhere quiet?" Sarah nodded, unable to speak properly. They walked toward the side garden, a calm place filled with small glowing plants and warm sunlight. When they sat on a bench, Sarah finally gathered courage. "Liam, why didn't you tell me who you were?" Liam looked at the sky, his voice low. "Because people look at me differently when they know," he said, "they pretend, they change, they act fake, but you." He turned his eyes to her. "You were honest with me." Sarah bit her lip, her voice soft. "Honest?" "I was rude, cold, unfair." Liam shook his head gently. "You were real," he said, "and I liked that." Those simple words made her heart feel light and heavy at the same time. Sarah's truth. She took a deep breath. "Liam, I want to say this," she whispered, "I judged you, yet you were kinder than anyone I ever met, and when you spoke to me last night, I felt something I never felt before." She paused, afraid to continue. Liam listened with patient eyes. Warm, gentle, waiting. "I don't know what this feeling is," she said, her voice trembling, "but I want to understand it, with you." She expected him to smile or laugh lightly. But instead, Liam looked at her with a depth she had never seen from him before. He reached for her hand slowly, giving her time to pull away. She didn't. Their fingers touched. then intertwined softly. I feel the same, Liam whispered, his voice almost a breath. From the moment you said my name, I felt something change. Her chest tightened sweetly. Warmth spread through her. The walk that changed everything. They spent the afternoon walking through the garden, talking about small things, where she grew up, how he learned mechanics, why he built hotels instead of traveling the galaxy. Liam listened to her stories with full attention, as if every word she said mattered. Sarah felt herself opening up, trusting him in ways she never trusted anyone. Her laughter came easier. Her heart felt lighter. The distance between them slowly disappeared. Not through big moments, but through small, gentle ones. As the sun began to set, Liam stopped walking. Sarah, he said softly, I want to ask something. Her breath caught. What? Would you like to have dinner with me tonight? Her heart flipped. Her mind froze. Her voice almost vanished. Yes, she whispered. I would like that. Liam smiled. Not the small polite smile he gave everyone, but a warm smile full of meaning. Then it's a plan, he said gently. Sarah's heart felt like it was glowing from the inside. Soft, beautiful, quiet happiness. A new beginning, finally real. As they walked back toward the lobby, their hands brushed. Sarah felt it first. Liam felt it next. Neither pulled away. Neither looked down. They just walked slowly. In quiet. In warmth. In growing connection. For the first time in her life, Sarah felt like she was stepping into something beautiful. Something real. Something deeper than anything she had ever imagined. And Liam. The silent owner. The humble mechanic. The man with the quiet heart. Walked beside her. Knowing this was only the beginning of something he never expected to find. Something like love. Soft and sincere. Growing between them with every step.